to procure my fall, and by the doom of death and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. It hath in solemn synod been decreed, both by the Syracusians and ourselves, to admit no traffic to our adverse towns. Nay more, if any born at Ephesus be seen at Syracusian marts and fairs again, if any Syracusian born comes in the bay at Ephesus, he dies. His goods confiscate to the Duke's dispose, unless 1,000 marks be levied, to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount to 100 marks, therefore by law thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort, when your words are done, my woes and likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusian, say in brief the cause, why thou departest from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not have been imposed, but for I to speak my grief and speak of it. In Syracusia, I was born and wed. With her, I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamia. Drew me from kind embraces of my spouse. Soon, and safe arrived where I was. She had not been long, but she became a joyful mother of 2 sons. The one so like the other, as could not be distinguished but by name. That very hour, in the self-same inn, a meaner woman was delivered. Of such a burden, male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceedingly poor, I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife made daily motions for our home return. Unwillingly I agreed. A lead from Epidamium had we sailed, for the always window-banged deep gave any tragic instance of our part. My wife, more careful for the ladder board, had fastened him onto a small, spare mast. To him, one of the other twins was bound. My wife and I fastened ourselves at either end of the mast, and floating straight, was carried towards port as we thought. The seas waxed calm, and we discovered 2 ships from far, making a main course, a Corinth that the Darwin this. But ere they came, oh, let me say no more, gather the sequel that then there went before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so, for we may pity, though, not pardon thee.
We were encountered by a mighty rock, which being violently borne upon, splitted our helpless ship in the midst. Her heart, poor soul, was carried with more speed before the wind, and in our sight, they 3 were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length, another ship had seized on us, gave helpful welcome to their shipwrecked death, and homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed of my bliss, that all my travels warned me ere they lived.
For the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate their full, that had befallen of them, and thee till now.
My youngest boy, and yet my eldest care, at 18 became inquisitive after his elder brother, and importuned me, that his attendant, reft of his brother, but retained his name, might bear him quickly his question. 5 summers have I spent in furthest Greece, roaming clean through the bounds of Asia, and coasting homeward came to Ephesus. But here must end the story of my life, and happily were I in my timely death, that all my travels would warrant me ere they lived.
Hapless Aegean, from the fates of mark to bear the extremity of dire mishap! Next, trust me, we're not against our laws, my soul should sue as advocate for thee. But though thou art adjudged to the death, and past sentence may not be recalled, yet will I favor thee with what I can. Therefore, merchant, I limit thee this day, to seek thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou, or borrow, to make up the sum and live. If no, then thou art doomed to die. Jailer, take him to thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Hopeless and helpless doth Aegean wend, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Here's some money. Go bear it to the centaur, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour it will be dinner time. Get thee away.
Many a man would take at your word, and go indeed, having so good meaning.
A trusty villain that very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jests. I think I shall go lose myself, and wander up and down to view the city, and then go to mine inn and dine. Here comes the almanac of my true date. How now? What chance thou art returned so soon?
Return so soon, rather approach too late.
The capon burns, the pig falls with a spit. The clock has struck at 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it one upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broke your fast. But we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir, I pray. Where is the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6 pence that I had on Wednesday last to pay the seller for my mistress's crupper. The seller had it, sir. I kept it not.
I'm not in a sport of humor now. Tell me, and dally not, where is the money?
I pray you jest, sir, as you sit at dinner. I from my mistress come to you post. If I return, I shall be post indeed. For she would scour your paw upon my pate. Methinks your maw, like mine, should be a clock, and strike you home about a messenger.
Come, Dromio, come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them till a merrier hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? Why you gave no gold to me?
Come on, sir knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart, home to your house, to feed it, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sisters stays for you.
Now, as I am a Christian, answer me. In what safe place have you bestowed my money? Or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where's the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I should pay you worship to those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress slave hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix. She that doth ask you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hie you home to dinner.
What, wilt thou flout me thus into my face, being forbid? There, take you that, sir knave.
What mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands. Nay, and you will not. I'll take my heels.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage, as nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark-working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, disguised cheaters, prating mountebanks, and many such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I will be gone the sooner. All to the centaur to go seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the slave returned. That is with the haste I sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. Man is master of his liberty, time is their master. And when they see time, they'll come or go. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out of door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh, no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is master below. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. Man, more divine, the master of all beasts, lord of the wide world and the wild watery seas, are masters to their females and their lords. If so, let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes you to keep unwed.
Not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
How if your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved, no marvel though she pause, they can be meek that hast no other cause. So thou that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging help with patience would relieve me. But if thou live to see like right bereft, this full-begged patience in thee will be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Here comes your man, now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and in my 2 years can win this.
But didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon my ear. His sure his hand, I scarce can understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plain I could too well feel his blows.
But say, I pray thee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Why, mistress, sure my master's horn mad.
Horn mad, thou villain?
I mean not cuckold mad, but surely is stark mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat not burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come, quoth I.
My gold, quoth he. Where's the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up thy mistress, I know not thy mistress, out on thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master. I know, quoth he, no house, no wife, no mistress. So that my errand flew into my tongue, I thank him. I bear home upon my shoulders, for, in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back again and fetch him home.
Go back again and bring you being home? For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Go back, thou slave, or I'll fetch your master home, or I'll break thy pate across.
And you will bless that cross with other beating. Between you, I shall have a holy head.
Hence, prating peasant, and fetch thy master home.
Am I so wrong with you as you with me? Not like a football, you spurn me thus, you spurn me hence, and he will spurn me hither. If I last in the service, you must case me in leather.
Fie, how impatient is the Lord in your eye.
His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath home the age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek, then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull, barren my wit? What ruins are in me that can't be found? By him not ruined. Then is he the ground of my features, my decayed fair. The sunny look of his would soon repair.
Self-harming jealousy, fie, beat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else, well, as it be, he would be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. Well, that alone a love he would obtain, and keep fair quarter with his bed. If the gold wide still that others touch, and often touching will wear gold, since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up, safe at the centaur, and the heedful slave has wandered forth in care to seek me out. I could not speak with him, since at first I sent him from the marsh. See, here he comes. How now, sir, is your merry humor altered? As you love strokes, so jest with me again. You know no centaur, you received no gold, your mistress sent to have me home to dinner, my house was at the Phoenix? Wast thou mad that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a thing?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence, home to the centaur with the gold he gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold's receipt, and toldst me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou felt I was displeased.
I'm glad to see you, very name. What means this jest? I pray you, master, tell me.
Yea, dost thou jeer and flout me in the teeth? Thinkst thou I jest? There, think you that.
Oh, for God's sakes, now your jest is earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it to me?
Because that I sometimes do use you for my fool, and chat with you. If you will jest with me, know my aspect, or I will beat this method in your sconce.
But I pray, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Why, first, for flouting me.
Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank you, sir, for what?
For the something you gave me for nothing.
Well, I'll make you amends next, to give you nothing for something. But say, sir, is it dinner time?
No, sir.
But soft, who offs us yonder?
I, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was when thou unurged wouldst vow, that their words were music to thine ear. Oh, how comes it now, my husband, oh, how comes it now, that thou art estranged from thyself? Thyself I call it being strange to me. Do not tear away thyself from me, for if we two be one, and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, and being trumpeted by thy temptation, keep then fair truce with thy true bed. I live disdained, though one dishonored.
Plead you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, and stranger to your town as to your talk.
Why, brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent by you for Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee, and this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his wife.
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman?
I never saw her till this time.
Villain, thou liest, for even her very words didst thou deliver to me on the mart.
I never spake with her in all my life.
How can she thus then call us by our names, unless it be by inspiration?
Come, come, no No, how ill agrees it with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood?
To me she speaks. What, was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now to think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Dromio, go get the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, by my beads, I cross me a sinner. This is a fairyland, oh spite of spites. We converse with owls, goblins, and sprites. If we obey them not, this will ensue. They will suck our breath, or paint us black and blue.
My praise to thyself and answers not. Dromio, thou snail, thou slug, thou salt.
I am transformed, master. Am I not?
I think thou art in mind, and so am I.
Nay, master, both in mind and in shape.
Thou hast thine own form.
No, I am ape.
If thou art kin to aught, 'tis to an ass.
I am an ass, else it could never be. But I wish to know her as well as she knows me.
Come, come, no longer will I be a fool. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine with you today, and try you with 1,000 idle pranks. Sirrah, if any asks you for your master, say he dines forth, and let no creature enter. Come, sister, Dromio, play the porter well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell, sleeping or waking, mad or well advised, known unto these and to myself disguised? I'll say as they say, and persevere so, and in this mist at all adventures go.
Master, shall I be poor at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter, lest I break your pace.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
Good Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewd when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered at your house to see the making of her carsonets, and you will bring it home to me. But here's a bill that would wear me down. He met me on the mart, and that I beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks of gold, and did deny my wife in the house. Thou drunkard, thou, what do thou mean by this?
Say where you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mart, I have your hand to show. If the skin were parchment and it blows you gave your ink, your own handwriting will tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Mary, so it doth appear, by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear, I shall kick being kicked, and being at that pass, you will keep from my heels, and beware of an ass.
You're sad, Signor Balthazar. Pray God our good cheer and my good welcome may answer your good welcome here.
I hold your dainty cheek, sir, and you're welcome, dear.
Oh, Signor Balthazar, either flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Small cheers and great welcome make a merry feast.
But soft, my door is locked. Go, bid them let us in.
Maud! Bridget! Marianne! Cicely! Jillian! Jen!
Bo, Voltor, Capon, Coxcomb, Idiot, Patch, either get thee from the door, or sit thee down at the hatch. Thou shalt conjure for wenches as the cause for such store. When one is too many, go, get thee from the door.
Well, Patch has made our order. My master stays in the street.
Then let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on speeds.
Who talks within there? Ho, open the door.
Right, sir, I'll tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner. I have not dined today.
Go today, here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keeps me out from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Thou villain! Thou stolen both my office and my name. The one there got me credit, the other mickle blame. If thou was Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst have changed thy face for a name, or thy name for an ass.
What coil is there, Dromio? We're those at the gate.
Let my master in, Luce.
Faith, no, he comes too late. So tell your master.
Oh Lord, I must laugh. Have I you with a proverb? Shall I set in my staff?
Have at you with another, that's when. Can you tell?
If thy name be called Loose, thou hast answered him well.
Do you hear, minion? You let us in, I hope?
I thought to ask you.
And you said no.
So come help, well struck, there was blow for blow.
Thou baggage, let me in.
Can you tell for whose sake?
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till it ache.
You'll cry for this minion if I beat the door down.
What needs all that? And a pair of stops in the town.
Who is that at the door that keeps all this noise?
By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, sir knave? Go, get you from the door.
If you went in pain, master, this maid would go sore.
Here's neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. You would fain have either.
In debating which is best, we shall part with neither.
They stand at the door, master. Bid them welcome hither.
There is something in the wind. We cannot get in.
You would say so, master, if your garments were king. Your king here is warm with it. You stand here in the cold. It will make a man mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break up the gate.
Breaking here, and I'll break your name, Pate.
Family break a word with you, sir, but words are but wind. Aye, and breaking your face is breaking out behind.
It seems no one's breaking out of on me, hind.
Here's so much out upon me. I pray you let me in.
Aye, when fowls have no feather and fish have no fin.
I'll break in. Go, borrow me a crow.
A crow without feather? Master, can you so? For a fish without a fin, or a fowl without a feather. If a crow help us in, sir, we'll buck and crow together.
Go get thee gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir. Oh, let it not be so. Herein you war against your estimation, and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. And doubt not, sir, but she will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience, and let us the tiger all to dinner. And about evening come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint. If by a strong hand you offer to break it, now in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it, and that's supposed by the common route, against your yet ungalled estimation, that may, with foul intrusion, enter in, and dwell upon your grave when you are dead. For slander lives upon succession, forever housed where it gets possession.
You have prevailed. I'll depart in quiet and in despite of mirth. Mean be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet too gentle. There will we dine. Good sir, fetch a chain. By this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine, for there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. Good sir, make haste, since my own doors refuse to entertain me. I'll knock elsewhere and see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
And may it be that you have coined for God a husband's office? Shall Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs wrought? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use her with more kindness. Or if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read it in your eye. Bear fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis gentle sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is, else I know not, nor by what wonder you can hit upon. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Against my soul's pure truth, why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Transform me then into your power I'll yield. But if that I am I, then well I know your weeping sister is no wife of mine. Far more, to you do I decline. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will do.
What, are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How? I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
For gazing on your beams, fair son, being by.
Gaze when you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself. Mine own self's better part.
This my sister is, or else should be.
Thee will I love, and thee will lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft sir, hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Why, how now, Dromio? Where runnest thou so fast?
Am I Dromio, sir? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio. Thou art my man. Thou art thyself.
I'm an ass, I'm a woodman, and I'm beside myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
Marry, sir, I am due to a woman, one that claims me, one that haunts me, one that will have me.
What claim lays she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you lay to your horse, and that she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lay claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverend body eye, one that you may not gaze upon without saying, Sir Reverence. I have but lean luck in the match, and it is a wondrous fat marriage.
How dost thou mean a fat marriage?
Mary, sir, she's in the kitchen, wench in all grease. And I know not what use to put her for, but to make a lamp of her, and run from her by her own light. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the rest of the world.
What complexion is she of?
Swart, like my shoe, but her face nothing half so clean yet. For she sweats. A man may go over shoes in the grime of it.
What's her name?
No, sir, but her name in 3/4 will not measure her from head to hip.
Then she bears some breadth?
No longer from head to foot than from hip to hip. She is spherical, like a globe I could find countries in. To conclude, this drudgery diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what pretty marks I had about me, the mole on my neck, the great mark on my left shoulder, and I, amazed, ran from her as a witch. And if my heart had not been made of faith, and my chest of steel, she'd have transformed me into a curdle dog, and made me turn eye of the wheel.
Go, hide thee presently, close to the road. I will not harbor in this town tonight. If everyone knows us, and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone.
As from a bear, a man would run for his life, so fly I from her, that will be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife abhor. But her fair sister, possessed with such a gentle, sovereign grace, of such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Well, here's the chain. I thought to obtain you at the forfeiting. The chain unfinished made you stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
Well, please yourself, sir. I made it for you.
Made it for me, sir? I bespoke it not.
Not once, nor twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it, and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time I'll visit you to receive my money for the chain.
I pray you receive the money now, for fear you never see chain nor money more.
You are a married man, sir. Fare you well.
What I should think of this I cannot tell. But this I think. There's no man is so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. All to the mark, and therefore Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.